Namaste and welcome, mamas. Today's class is all about Sun Salutation. I'm gonna guide you through some variations of the Sun Salutation sequence which are suitable for your third trimester of pregnancy. I'm in my third trimester as well, and mamas in their first or second trimester are also welcome to join. You don't need essentially any prop for this class, but during pregnancy it's certainly useful to have some. If you have 1 or 2 blocks, and if you have a blanket or a pillow, a bolster for the final Shavasana, is perfect. So grab your props, grab your mat, and I'll meet you there. Let's start to warm up into a comfortable sitting position. You can use a folded blanket or a block under your sitting bones to elevate a bit yourself and make space for your big and beautiful belly. As you get into your favorite posture, into your favorite sitting posture, start relaxing your body and close your eyes. Check that your spine is out straight, that your shoulders and neck are relaxed. We won't stay long here, just take this chance to tune into your body, to recognize if there is any tension, and to give the right rhythm to your breath. Inhaling through your chest, maybe through your belly, and exhaling and softening belly and chest. Make an intention for this class. As a Sun Salutation sequence might be quite challenging for pregnant ladies, especially if you are not a trained yogini. You have to listen to your body, to listen to your breath, to your muscles, to every single part of yourself, and recognize when you need to step out from a pose, to just lay down for a moment, to take a break. Remember that your pregnancy is not a moment to challenge yourself or to challenge your body, which is already undergoing through several changes. But it's a moment to nurture your body, to use the yoga practice to feel good, to feel better, and to attune to all those changes. So take care of yourself and go into Balasana, into Child's Pose, or any other pose that you like to relax and release at any point in time during this practice. And with this intention in mind, we are going to take a deep and long breath, lifting the arms up, looking up towards the ceiling. Slowly open your eyes and release your hands towards your heart. And again, we take a deep breath. Inhale, lift arms up, and exhale, lower your arms. Let's wake up our shoulders and arms. And let's start welcoming our upper body into the practice. Leave your arms up for a moment. Take a small back bend and release your hands down. Move your left hand onto the mat and grab your head from the left side with your right hand. Try to push softly with your left hand onto the mat and slowly bend your head with the help of your head towards the right side. Feel the extension onto your left side. Exhale, release. We change side. Press your fingers onto the mat with your right hand and use your left arm to lead your head towards the left side. Remember to always breathe into the postures. Don't hold your breath. Take a complete inhalation and completely exhale. And exhale, release. We press the left hand onto the mat one more time. This time we leave the right arm and extend the lower side of our upper body from the armpit, from the shoulder towards the hip. If you still have a lot of space in your belly, you can also reach the ground if you are earlier in your pregnancy journey. Inhale, lift, and we draw towards the right side. Exhale, release. We walk up our shoulders, arms and upper body. We can remove any prop if you used one and move on to all fours into kneeling position. We are going to transition towards our first Sun Salutation. Let's warm up a bit our hips. Keep your legs quite wide, toes pointing down towards the mat, and we move the hips from all fours almost to Balasana. If you have to add some circles into your hips, also you can do so. Always remember that this is your practice, so any movement that makes you feel good or better is absolutely welcome. Just be creative, go with your body. Every one of our bodies is different, and especially true during pregnancy. We can change direction. So anyone at the same stage might feel very different from the other mama. So just listen to yourself, to your intuition. This is what you will have to do anyway during your labor, delivery, and in your motherhood. And next time we move forward, Bring your knees closer and prepare to lift up into downward facing dog. So spread your toes, press your feet onto the mat and slowly start to raise your knees off the floor. You might need to widen a bit your stance, your stand if you are in your third trimester. If you wish, you can also make movements here. You can dip your hips alternatively to the right, to the left, bending your knees, mobilizing your joints. And as you feel ready, find your downward dog. We lift the heels up, move forward towards the top of the mat and reach Uttanasana, forward fold. Also here, keep your legs mat width apart. And we slowly start lifting up, vertebra by vertebra, slightly bend your knees to help the movement. Inhale, lift the arms up and exhale, release. Take again a moment here with closed eyes. And we can close slightly the legs and start with our Sun Salutation sequence. We inhale and lift arms up. Go very slowly with the flow of your breath. As you exhale, move forward into Uttanasana, forward fold. We move the right leg towards the back and bring the knee on the floor. We inhale and lift arms up into a low lunge. You don't need to go very deep into the postures. Exhale, lower. If you need, you can also heel and toe your foot outward to make even more space for your belly. And contrary to the normal practice where you would have your hand outside of the left leg, you can now have your hands inside to create more space. So tuck your right toe under, press your hands onto the mat and move back into downward facing dog. If you are in your second trimester and want to go for your vinyasa flow, you can do so. But in this practice, we are going to use Surya Namaskar to complete our Sun Salutation. So we bring the knees to the mat and bend your elbows near to your ribs. Use your hands well spread onto the mat and sneak forward, making space for your belly. Do not dive too deep into the posture and go into a soft upward facing dog. Just for a moment, press your toes under and come back into downward dog. We bring the right knee forward, reach your right hand, bring your left knee down onto the mat and lift into a low lunge. Exhale, lower your hands. Again, hands on the inner side and leg on the outside so you make space for your belly. Use your hands and your right foot to leverage and bring your left leg forward for Uttanasana again. A slight bend into your knees, we lift up, soft back bend and exhale, release. This is our first round. On the right side, we go for the left. Inhale, lift arms up and exhale, lower, Uttanasana. We now push the left leg to the back, knee on the mat, lift up for a lunge. Exhale, lower your arms, press them onto the floor. Right leg to the back, downward facing dog. Knees on the mat. Firm your hands on the ground and sneak with your chest, chin and nose. Lift up into soft upward dog. Back into downward facing dog. Bring your left leg forward, land softly onto the mat, right knee on the ground. Inhale, lift for a lunge. And exhale, lower your arms. Join with the right leg, the left leg onto the top of the mat. Unroll your spine, vertebra by vertebra. Roll your shoulders towards the back. Lift arms up and release. You can take a break between one round and the other. Anytime you need. Use this time to catch up with your breath and to slow down your heartbeat. And we are all set for another round. Inhale, lift arms up. Exhale, lower into Uttanasana. Right leg to the back, knee on the ground. Lift up for a lunge. Exhale, lower your hands down. Point your toes under and move back into downward dog. Knees on the ground. Sneak forward, Ashtanga Namaskar, soft upward dog and back into downward dog. Right leg forward and outward, left knee on the ground and lift up. Exhale, lower and move your left leg forward. Start lifting up. Inhale and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift arms up. Left side, exhale, down to the mat. Left leg to the back, knee down. Inhale, lift into lunge. And exhale, lower, downward dog. Knees, chest, chin to the mat, lift up. And exhale, move back. Left leg forward, knee on the ground, lift up. Exhale, lower. Move your right leg forward and slowly lift yourself up again. Great job. Exhale, hands to your heart and stay. Close your eyes. Deep breathing, inhale and exhale here. We will go for other 2 rounds without any variation. You can stay with your knee off the ground if you wish, otherwise just go for the same variation we did now. And please go with your breath, go with your speed. Listen to your body and take Balasana at any time. Inhale, lift the arms up, down we go to Uttanasana. Right leg to the back. If you wish, you can keep your knee off the floor and lift up for a high lunge this time. Otherwise, just go for the knee on the floor variation. Exhale, lower and press into downward facing dog. Knees, chest and chin up. And exhale into downward dog. Right leg forward, keep your knees off. If you want, lift up into a lunge. Exhale, lower. Join the legs to the top and slowly lift yourself up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Lift your arms up. Exhale, lower Uttanasana. Left leg to the back this time and lift the arms up. Exhale, lower down, downward facing dog. Knees on the floor, snake with your chest, move forward, upward dog and downward facing dog. Left leg forward, back knee on or off the floor. Inhale, lift arms up. Exhale, lower and come into Uttanasana. Lift yourself up and exhale, hands to your heart. We go for one more round. Inhale, lift and exhale, lower into Uttanasana. Right leg back, knee off the floor. If you wish, lift up into a lunge. And exhale, lower, downward facing dog. Knees on the floor. If you wish to skip the Ashtanga Namaskar, you can also come into Balasana for a moment. And move back again into downward facing dog. This is a wonderful alternative if you're getting tired. Right leg towards the front of the mat. Inhale into a lunge. And exhale, lower your hands. Come to the top of the mat. Release into Uttanasana. Start lifting up. Unroll your spine. Chin towards the ceiling. And exhale, hands to your heart. Last round on the left. Inhale, lift arms up and exhale, lower. Left leg to the back this time. Lift up into a lunge. Exhale, lower and move into downward facing dog. We will go for the soft variation. If you wish, just go for Ashtanga Namaskar. Bring your knees down and move into Balasana. Activate your hands, press your toes under, back into downward facing dog. Left leg forward and lift up. Exhale, lower, move forward into forward fold. And finally release, lift arms up. And exhale, lower. Ooh, quite tiring. Great job there. Stay here for a moment, catch up with your breath. We move to another variation, so catch your breath, lift your arms up and exhale, lower into Uttanasana. Right leg to the back. We stay here and lift up for warrior one, so spin your back foot, 45 degrees angle and stay into the warrior position. Your stance shouldn't be too wide to not put too much pressure into your hips. And exhale, we open for warrior two. keep spinning your back foot. This is now 90 degrees angle towards the long side of the mat. And we have our arms extended long, parallel to the floor. Inhale to the back into Sun Warrior. And exhale, move forward into side angle. Bring your left elbow onto your left leg and extend your right arm up. Exhale, lower both your arms and we move into downward facing dog. Knees on the floor, chest, chin forward or balasana. Lift up into upward dog and back for downward facing dog. Right leg forward, knee on the floor and lift up for a low lunge. Exhale, lower, move front and release. We lift arms up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, lift up, we move to the other side. Exhale, lower your hands. Left leg to the back now, 45 degrees for Warrior One. Keep your hips rotated towards the front. And we open into Warrior Two. On the next inhalation, lean towards the back for Sun Warrior. You can also keep your left hand under your belly to feel your body closer. And exhale, windmill your arms forward, side angle, Parsvakonasana. Exhale, lower and move to downward facing dog. Knees, chest and chin, lift yourself up and move back into downward dog. Left leg forward, knee on the ground, lift up for a low lunge. Exhale, lower and move forward. Inhale, start lifting up. Open your heart and release your hands. You're doing super good today. It's a very challenging sequence, especially in the last trimester. We are going for the last round and variation. Get ready for some balance. So we lift the arms up. And exhale, lower. Move the right leg to the back and stay in Warrior One. Open to Warrior Two, spin your back foot. Inhale back, Sun Warrior. Exhale into Warrior Two and move forward for Parsvakonasana. Exhale, lower, downward facing dog. Knees down. You can take the low option here, Balasana, back into child's pose. Move forward for downward dog. And we move the right leg forward again. We lift up for a high lunge. Spin your back foot into 90 degrees angle, extend the front leg, and we move forward for Trikonasana. If you have a block with you, this is the moment to use it to lift your pose to help yourself and do not strain too much. A nice deep stretch into your front leg. And from Trikonasana we move into half moon pose. So bend your front leg, take a step with your back, move your block to the front and start lifting your back leg, keeping your chest towards the left side. Keep the balance. You don't need to lift completely the back leg. It can stay on the floor if this is not your balance day. And exhale, release front into Uttanasana. We inhale and lift arms up. Leave your block there as you will need it on the other side. Exhale, hands to your heart. Ready for the last round. Collect your energies. Inhale, lift arms up. And exhale, lower. We move back the left leg and stay up for a high lunge. Warrior one. Place your heel on the ground. And open into warrior two. Inhale back for Sun warrior. And exhale front into Parsvakonasana. We're almost there. Hands to the ground. Lift your back heel, move your right leg to the back into downward facing dog. Knees on the ground, Balasana variation. Press your hips towards your heels or go for Ashtanga Namaskar. If you are in your second trimester and you feel a lot of energy, just go for it. Inhale, move back into downward facing dog. Left leg to the front. Lift up into a lunge. Press your back foot down and open for triangle. Extend the front leg. Lean forward. Right hand towards the ceiling. Keep your block closer and use it to lift yourself up. Also here we move for half moon pose. So grab your block, bend your front leg, move your block forward, take a step with your back leg and start lifting yourself up. If you don't feel balance, just don't lift your leg. Your pregnancy is not the moment to experiment something new. And after this beautiful Ardha Chandrasana, we move forward into Uttanasana and release. Great job, we are there. Stay here for a moment. Inhale and exhale. We lift up one last time, unroll your spine. Inhale, lift. Take a big smile for yourself. You did a great job. Hands to your heart. Take a moment. Make a deep exhalation breath. And we move towards cooling down. Inhale, lift arms up. Exhale. One last Uttanasana. Bring your hips down into Malasana. A very short Malasana for transition. If you wish, press also your hands and your elbows against your knees. And bring your hands to the back and sit down. We are finally on the mat. So stay with your left leg closed into a crossed position, heel near to your pubis, And we extend the right leg for Janu Shirshasana. If you are in your first or second trimester, you may lift your hands up, turn towards the extended leg and lean forward. In our third trimester, we are going to lean on the sides. So we move the chest towards the left side and lean with our right side towards the extended leg. A nice deep stretch into your left side. Inhale, lift, arms up and release. We move into Ardha Matsyendrasana. You can keep your knee bent if you wish. Otherwise, extend your left leg, that's easier in the last trimester, and cross with the right leg. We're going for an open twist. If you are earlier into your second trimester especially, you can go for a light closed twist. Inhale, lift, arms up, and exhale, gently twist towards the left side. Try to keep your belly soft towards your legs and twist with your thoracic spine. And exhale, release. We change sides, so keep your right leg bent, extend your left. Janu Shirshasana variation as you are able to, bend towards the leg or on the side. Inhale, lift, and exhale, release. Extend your right leg, cross with your left, keep it a bit open to make space for your belly, and twist towards the right side. And exhale, release to the center. Keep your hands to the back, maybe take a shake with your legs, and we again sit into a cross-leg position. I would invite you to use a block here to make yourself more comfortable, or to fold a blanket. I'm gonna keep the legs open or into butterfly pose if you prefer. If you are in your second or first trimester, you can go also into Gomukhasana. Stay here for a moment. Feel the gravity pressing your knees down. And we are going to add a little shoulder stretch. So we go with eagle arms. You can bring your right hand forward, bring your left hand above your right, and interlace your hands into this beautiful stretching posture. This is gonna help you so much with your tight shoulders. Try to keep your elbows up, pushing towards the front. If you're earlier into your pregnancy journey, you can also move forward and bend towards your feet. Moms in the third trimester, as me, definitely cannot. And exhale, release. Nice. We just give a shake to the shoulders before changing side. This time bring your left elbow in front of you, cross with the right arm and interlace your hands. Move forward and lift up. And exhale, release. We extend the legs towards the side into a nice leg, open legs position. And we're gonna bend slightly towards the front. If you are on a block, this is possible for you. If you're sitting on the ground, it might be a little more difficult. Use the weight of your upper body to bring a stretch into your legs. They've been working a lot in this practice, so they deserve a nice stretch. You can also walk your hands to the right side if you wish. This increases a bit the stretch on this side of your body. And exhale, walk back to the center and keep walking with your hands towards the left side. Inhale to the center and lift yourself up. We are almost there. So remove the block and we are gonna lean into supine position. You can simply lean on your back. You can also take a bolster and elevate a bit your spine, just simply leaning with your back on the bolster. For me, this position is quite uncomfortable, as my baby is always complaining about the supine position, about gravity pressing my belly. So I will go for an elevated supine position with the blocks. You can also put some pillows or some other stuff you can find at home. You don't have to have all the yoga props to go for this posture. And the bolster or the pillow you have will be in this nice elevated position where we can move our body for our final postures. We will keep the legs bent at first, and we can release a bit of tension in our hips, shifting the knees from left to right. As it is very useful to train our hips during pregnancy, for delivery, for labor. We are going to rotate inwards our thighs to create a different stretching sensation into our hips. So bring your knees onto the midline of the mat, lean your knees one against each other. Gravity is gonna press them down. You don't have to do nothing more. Your feet are outside of the mat and just stay here. You can close your eyes and start drifting towards Shavasana, which will be our last and next posture. Feel how different is the sensation into your hips now compared to the butterfly pose. When we are in Baddha Konasana, we create an outward opening of the legs, of the hips. We open the inlet of the pelvis While here we are creating an inward rotation and opening the outward of the pelvis. It's very important for you mamas to understand how your hips move, so you will consciously move your hips also during labor and delivery to enhance your baby movement down through the pelvis and out to the world. Your hands can be on the ground already into Shavasana posture with palms facing up, or you can also have them on your belly. You might want to bring awareness to your baby, to this part of your body that has changed so much and so beautifully. Feel a deeper connection with your body, with what's happening inside, to that miracle that is developing inside your belly. Keep your breathing deep and long. You can keep this posture if this is comfortable for you, if you feel a great benefit from this inward rotation of your legs, of your hips. Otherwise, start slowly transitioning towards Shavasana. You can open your legs again, extend them, give them a shake if you need to, and find a comfortable position for our final asana. If you need to change posture, if this posture doesn't feel good, just lean on one side. Use a blanket as a pillow. Use your bolster to align your hips. Just whatever makes you feel relaxed. And for the next few moments, for the next few breaths, just try to feel your body heavier and heavier, melting towards the ground, becoming one with the mat. Release completely your muscles. Move your awareness, shift your attention from part to part. Start from your toes, coming up through your legs, through your upper body, your arms, your face. Every time you shift your attention onto the next body part, feel it completely released. Feel it soft. Relax your face muscles. Keep your lips, your cheeks and your jaws soft. Remove any tension from your eyebrows. No wrinkles in your forehead. Soften your eyelids. Soften your tongue into your mouth. And enjoy the bliss of this moment. Take a moment to thank your body for allowing you to follow this practice, to make it through the practice till the end. You did a great job today. This was a very challenging flow. And your body and your baby let you flow through it with grace and health. I hope you flow with the same grace through the rest of your journey towards motherhood. And I've been honored to be here today with you and to share this tiny bit of this great adventure. Namaste.